Thanks for staying with us. Station Casinos is looking to acquire more land to expand its potential development in Inspirata. The current gaming overlay covers 37 acres, but the Henderson Planning Commission recommended last week that the city grant a request from Station to add 8 more acres. The city council takes up the matter October 21st. A Station spokeswoman says the company has no plans for a casino at Inspirata and views the property right now as a land holding. The beleaguered banking industry may be in for more hits as home values drop and more homeowners in the valley find themselves owing more than their home is worth. A local bankruptcy attorney says the answer could be a process known as lien stripping. Dorothy Bunce joins me to talk about it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, tell me, what is lien stripping?
Lien stripping is a process where we use the bankruptcy program under Chapter 13 to repay part of your debt and to eliminate a second or third mortgage where the homeowner is upside down in their property.
Okay, now not all liens can be stripped, is that right?
Well, it would depend on if the homeowner is upside down on the property. Some types of liens, such as the UMC hospital lien, which is a statutory lien, can't be eliminated at all through bankruptcy.
Okay. You know, the banking industry, as we've seen, is taking a beating, and we just heard from Monica Caruso of the home builders about the difficulty in getting appraisals to come in so that loans can be made. Doesn't this exacerbate the problem if we're getting rid of, banks have to take write-offs on all of these loans?
The banks are already taking write-outs because the other option is the people will lose their home in foreclosure. The properties are still going to sell for what the market will bear, which at this point is very, very low. I'm seeing houses drop $20,000 a month and more.
Wow. What has this done to the private money, hard lending industry? Those are the people who provided a lot of the money for seconds and thirds for homeowners. Has that pretty much dried up?
You know, I'm not in a position to answer a question like that. I can answer all of your questions about lien stripping, and we've just launched a new website at lienstripping.com, which will provide a hotline for information about that.
When you do these lien strippings, who are the holders of these liens? Are they private investors, or are they mostly institutions?
Mostly they're institutions. Of course, we see private individuals as well.
Okay. And what is the bank's reaction to these? What do they have any recourse? Can they try to prove that there's more equity in the home?
You know, as I speak with my buddies over at the bankruptcy court day in and day out, lien stripping is basically all we talk about. And no one has had a bank or any institution come in and challenge any of these lien strippings. They're just happy that the homeowner is able to stay in the property and make the payments on the first.
Has this been in the bankruptcy code for a long time, or is this something that we're just seeing now?
It's been in the bankruptcy code a long time. We're just seeing it now because people used to have equity in their house. And I know at one time I had equity in my house and I don't have it anymore.
Okay. Dorothy Bunce, appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us. A member of Governor Gwynn's Blue Ribbon Task Force on Transportation says easing worker commutes will become the most pressing issue facing Southern Nevada in the coming years. In this week's Q&A, he says better systems are needed to transport an estimated 600,000 workers by the year 2018.
If you go to any major metropolitan area in this country, Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Boston, they have a subway system that connects to a transit system that connects to a bus system. What we're doing in Southern Nevada is we are using our bus system to act like a transit system. And buses aren't transit. And it's critical to moving 600,000 employees on and off Las Vegas Boulevard in the next 20 years.
And that's Tom Skanke. Read the Q&A with Tom Skanke in this week's print edition of In Business Las Vegas. And when In Business comes back, the investigation into HOA corruption heats up. Did somebody hire some muscle? We'll look at the video. And how is the gaming industry riding out the recession? We'll tell you about that when In Business returns.
You're watching In Business Las Vegas with Jeff Gillen, a program presented in partnership with the Las Vegas Sun, Cox Communications, and KLAS TV.